Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the Pesukim of Bitachon. Today's pasuk is Tehillim Lamed Zayin Hey 37:5. Goil al Hashem darkecha. Commit your ways, or cast the burden of your path upon Hashem. Ubetach alav, and trust in Him. V'hu ya'aseh, and He will take care of things, He will bring it to pass. Goil Hashem darkecha, says Rav Hirsch over here, a beautiful idea, similar to something we learned a few days ago. But the idea is the following. That is, everybody has a pathway in life. Everybody, if you stop and you take a look, you examine the past 1 year, 2 years, 5 years of your life, you examine yesterday, you're already looking forward to today. Everybody notices that there is a derech, there is a pathway that they are on in life. There's a derech that we find ourselves on in business. There's a derech, a path we find ourselves on in Avodas Hashem. There's a derech that we find ourselves on in marriage, in our families, with our children. Everybody has drachim, everybody has ways that they find themselves in. And those are the defining aspects of who we are. Whatever derech, whichever pathway a person has laid out in front of him, whichever path a person will travel down in life. So that is the defining essence and the moments of who they are. But as we all know, in the path that we are going on, there are many hurdles and there are stumbling blocks and there are challenges and nisyonos and tests that HaKadosh Baruch Hu lays out in front of us. There are difficulties and there are challenges and there are hardships. There are times when things seem to be difficult for a person to bear. But that is the derech, that is the path that HaKadosh Baruch Hu in His infinite wisdom has prepared for me. And therefore I don't have a choice. I must engage myself on the path of life. I must learn how to maneuver through the difficult parts of the derech, of that path that I am on, whether there are stones and there are thorns and thistles and there is brush along the way that a person has to try to avoid, even pit holes and potholes in the ground and bumps along the way. Yes, a person has to combat them no matter what. However, Dovid HaMelech says to HaKadosh Baruch Hu the following: the derech that I am on right now, this path that I am going down, it's something that you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, have chosen for me. You set up all of the details, you set up all of the parts of this life that I'm going to have. You're the one who's making it. So I'll tell you what, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's not so easy sometimes. Not so simple for me to get through the challenges that you have placed in my way. So, Goyil al Hashem darkecha, I'm going to take the burden of my path and I'm going to cast it upon you, Hashem. And then once that I do that, ubetach alav, and I trust in you that you will take care of everything, v'hu ya'aseh, Hashem, you then are going to bring all of these things to pass. You are going to be my helper. You are going to be the one that will see to it that there will be a successful conclusion of the pathway that I am on. And you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you will make sure that whatever strength that I have inside of me, whatever koiches, whatever potential is there, some of it being, much of it being untapped until this moment, you will help me to bring it to fruition and to actualize that which I have inside. So Dovid HaMelech understood the derech of life is something that Hashem decides for a person. The pathways where a person is going to go, where they're going to live, how they're going to have a job, how far they're going to have to drive every single morning, what the family is going to look like, what their life is going to look like, what their shidduchim is going to look like, what their panas is going to look like. Hashem is deciding and shaping that derech for the person. So if that's what you're doing, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then part of it is I must actualize that bitachon that is inside of me. And through that, I will be able to turn everything over to you And you, in fact, will be the one that is going to help me get through every step along the way that I am on. The pathways do not have to be treacherous. The pathways don't have to be overbearing and a burden. It doesn't have to be something that is spiteful and frustrating and hateful to be engaged in. On the other hand, once that I cast the burdens of my derech upon you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and I show you that Batach Hashem, that I trust in you and only you to get me through from point A to B, to make sure that the GPS is calibrated in the right way. So then, V'hu Ya'aseh, I have no doubt, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you will make everything come to pass. You will make sure that things work out in the right way, and you will act on my behalf. Have a wonderful day, and stay on the derech of life that Hashem has given us, for in there lies the success that we will achieve in our lives.